It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wildcard Weekend. It's the Sentinels and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, the NFL playoffs begin here on this Saturday afternoon. It's our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. Playoff football has arrived. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, partner, best time of the year. It starts with Super Wildcard Weekend, 3 days, 6 games, and this matchup as good as any of them.
Yeah, and really, it's so funny, Mike. We watch these regular season games all year, and it just seems like there's no way the intensity and the competitive spirit could ever be higher. But there is just something different about playoff football in the NFL. You can feel it in the stadium. You can sense it down on the field in pregame. Both these teams have had this as their #1 goal all year. Make it to the playoffs. Everybody has a shot, and we're about to kick this thing off and get rolling.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to lead with a win.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. This one complete right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Now a run on 1st down. A 1st down there on a gain of 12.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here 1st and goal. He runs to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Sentinels. For the point after. The kick is good. And the Sentinels will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wildcard Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
In motion, it's Waddle. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
Good blocking, and he's pinned. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Sentinels offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. To the right side here, pass is caught. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Now a timeout called by the defense. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Sentinels. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Makes the score Sentinels 14, Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
In motion, it's Waddle. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 14-7 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's a second and 12. Now it's Tua. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Looking underneath for Achane. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Sentinels offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. By a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Up the middle they go. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
the 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll look to throw. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. They get 14 on that hookup, and that will be a 1st down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track.
And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On the quick slant, that's Judy. And he'll be taken down. This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jerry Judy, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Sentinels. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Sentinels will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Tua. That one hauled in. It's complete. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action, it's Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Here's Jake Bailey now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Sentinels offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin with 1st down from their back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's taken down up past the 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Columbus 1st down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This officially a 58-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is... So we are at halftime here in the AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Tua. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. A play fake. Now, Tua to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. Hill brought in motion. Throwing on 3rd down. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. Oh, he gets it right back. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First down, Sentinels.
To the ground, a 1st down run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And on the ground, they go with their running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box, but then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
They'll stay on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter. Quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back.
Offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. Back to throw is Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw is Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's a third down and 4. Tua. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 8.
From the gun, here's Tua. Going up top. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. This team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, a running play. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll go with a run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC Wildcard matchup. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports.
Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the 2nd half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go, set.
On the ground they go. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down. They'll run. He's to the 10. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Sentinels. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is up and through. And the Sentinels will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tyreek now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Quick throw, taken in, and that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Tua gonna throw. And he's gonna have to eat this one as down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They snap it to Tua. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's 4th down, so this is a very big call.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Tua. Now he'll run it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Tua. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Miami.
That's good for another Miami Dolphin.
Now it's Tua. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
Tight end going in motion here. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. They'll try to do it with the screen. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
First and 10. Now a run. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Still 1st down.
The drive will start on the ground. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be 2nd and long.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down?
Ready up.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Here's a run. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams.
Extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Sentinels are able to extend the lead.
Dolphins 13.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Tyreek now to return it. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Now Tua. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Sending a receiver right. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll get this out wide. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. Here's a third down and 4. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua now on third down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for our visitors as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.